Hi, I'm Mike Gross, and before we get to Nittany Next, I think for a moment we have to reflect on Nittany now. Penn State is 10-2. They're 8-1 in the Big Ten. They're playing for the Big Ten championship. They are way far ahead of what any reasonable person could have expected in terms of the evolution of their program going into this season. And even though no fan wants to hear this and no player or coach wants to talk about it, I think from here on out, everything is kind of gravy. This has been a remarkable season, a remarkable 45-12 defeat of Michigan State last week. So now let's talk about next. Next is against Wisconsin in Indianapolis on Saturday for the Big Ten championship. I think the winner of this game probably goes to the Rose Bowl. I think the loser of this game probably goes to the Cotton Bowl. But there is an outside chance that the winner of this game could find its way into the college football national championship playoff. Other things would probably have to happen. Anyway, the matchup with Wisconsin. Wisconsin has also had an excellent year, which people have generally perceived them to be overachieving a little bit. They are also 10-2. They played a very solid schedule. They're one of the best defenses in the country. Now, the dynamic in this game, I think, is that most of the teams that have played Penn State this year have kind of crowded the line of scrimmage, done a lot of things to take away the running game with Saquon Barkley, who is Penn State's terrific, their best player and their electric running back, and also played man-to-man coverage on the outside against the receivers. And Penn State now, I think, has proven that they can beat that. They beat it by throwing the ball up in the air and letting their wide receivers win battles for the ball and making big plays in the passing game. So now, going forward, we have a team in Wisconsin that is so good defensively and particularly so good against the run that they might not have to do anything special. They might not have to crowd the line of scrimmage. They might not have to devote extra people to dealing with Saquon Barkley. And will Trace McSorley, Penn State's quarterback, will he be able to deal with maybe making throws through coverage, making throws where it's not just throw it up and hope my guy gets it, but fitting it into windows and space against maybe different types of coverages, maybe more bodies in his field of vision, et cetera. I think that's what Penn State is going to see Saturday. I think that's what it will see in every game that it plays going forward. So that's what they'll have to deal with. But again, I think if you're realistic, you have to say Penn State 10-2 and playing for championship, playing for high stakes in December is more than anybody could have expected. We will be in Indianapolis on Saturday, and you can follow all of our Penn State coverage on Lancaster Online, Facebook, and Twitter.